שם מכבייה MWU, משדרים עכשיו 3 משחקים. זה לא? זה לא? הוא משדר אחד. משדר 3 משחקים. סתם כאילו זה היוטיוב שצייר לי מכבייה וורד יוניון. זה מה עצמה של מכבי. איך אני יודע כמה... זה לא תופעות. סתם משטרה זה עד 2. סתם זה היה 1.
אני לא יודע שאנחנו משלמים ב-9,000, מה זה? תוקים 1, 2, 3. אז פעם זה יקרה פה ככה, פעם זה יקרה במקום אחר ככה. הם יודעים שאנחנו מריצים UDP על הטורקים האלה. אתה מדבר איתך, אתה יודע. אבל אנחנו מתוקמים. אנחנו צריכים לעשות דברים כאלה. אם זה. אני לא מוריד, באמת. אני לא מוריד את האפשרות, שזה משהו שמזבל מבפנים.
זה נשמע יותר הגיוני. לפי זה יותר הגיוני.
אני לא מוריד בכלל את האפשרות הזאת, ודרך אגב פעם קרה לנו. שמשהו זיבל לנו פנימית.
זה נשמע ממש
וישר כולם רצו, התקפות.
And all the successes that we achieved. And that was because we brought really the social, societally aspect at the table and found sustainable, balanced solutions.
Yes.
So in the future, we need to do a lot in transport. We only have 23% of female workers. We only have 2% of seafarers, 5% of train drivers.
So we can become Hyperloop drivers.
Yes, exactly. 3%
Cool.
of rail drivers. So you guys can make a difference here. So I count on you to bring this on board as well. But above all, I'd like to pick up something that the colleague just mentioned before. Standards, and predefined, predictable regulatory frameworks are the key element for investors' engagement. So I would certainly encourage that we continue to cooperate in the way how we started.
Yes.
I think the Netherlands here lead the way. and you have been an inspiration and the motivation behind this cooperation. So I hope you will continue to do so.
Let's stay in inspiration, right?
Yes.
Can you give them a big applause, these 3 power women? Thank you so much.
I think our time is up.
And Lou, how is everything going in the control room? Are you ready to show us the switch?
Yes.
Yes?
We are totally ready. I have checked in with my fellow engineers here, and it seems that everything is A-OK.
So we're okay?
We're totally ready.
Cool. Well, meanwhile, we're going to listen to a talk of Ronald Lenz, and he's going to give us a sneak peek in the future of Hard Hyperloop.
He is the global business developer of Hard Hyperloop. Please welcome Ronald Lenz.
Wow, people, what a moment. So, we've shown you what is possible with this facility. We've been able to test and improve and prepare all these crucial technologies also for the next phase. And this next phase will be all about speed. And yes, we also, like we heard today, have the opportunity to make that happen here in the Netherlands. So let's start off with a short clip first. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very proud to announce the realization of our next facility, a high-speed facility, together with our industrial partners, and it's called the European Hyperloop Center. I mean, this is a 3-kilometer facility that will allow us to actually break the current Hyperloop speed record and test all of these technologies at 700 kilometers an hour. And yes, this has not been done anywhere in the world just yet. But why is this important? This step is crucial in actually getting to the standardization and certification that we need for Hyperloop technologies, both for passengers and cargo, that will bring us a major step closer towards actually building that first commercial Hyperloop route in 2028. 9 years, right? So this Hyperloop, European Hyperloop Center is a real collaborative effort. It's companies, private sector working together with government, with knowledge institutions to actually get to a European standard for Hyperloop. This needs to be an inclusive initiative, right? Based on open innovation that we know very well here in Europe. And therefore, obviously, it's open for all infrastructure companies, for transport companies, and obviously also other Hyperloop companies to join in. Because we need a collaboration of this size, of this magnitude. If we want to make a network, a Hyperloop network that we see here, that spans over thousands of kilometers, connecting all major hubs, and helps us to shift from aviation. In the end, this is not only a multi-billion euro market opportunity for infrastructure and transport companies. I mean, it's very much also an unprecedented opportunity for governments to really sustainably solve the grand mobility challenges for the next decades, and drastically reduce CO2 emissions. But let's zoom in a little, because this European Hyperloop Center needs to be somewhere, right? We know one thing that's for sure, this will bring a lot of international companies to the region. It will have a strong regional impact. They will test their technologies and develop their technologies to be Hyperloop ready. It will spark many SME-driven innovations in high-tech that will cross over to different industries, a lot of impact. And obviously the relationships, the academic ties with knowledge institutions and universities will be there. But as for the location, there's a series of 3-kilometer locations in the Netherlands that have come forward as very serious candidates, both from TNO's assessment and our own, but the verdict's not out. So this is also me asking everybody to be in the conversation to find that ideal location that will have such an impact. So lastly, I mean, looking forward, we know the next 30-odd years will be very much about transitioning, right? Transitioning towards a climate-neutral society. And here's the opportunity. Here's what we can do with transport, right? Together we can really make a sustainable, fast, safe, new mode of transport for people and for goods that will help us achieve a major milestone, and that's to reach those zero-emission goals for 2050. So yes, a big challenge. We've done our first one, but I'm very confident we can do it. But I'm already looking towards you. I mean,
Yeah, here it is.
yeah, the big red button. So over to you.
Thanks you.
So much.
Give him a big applause, Ronald. Yes, we are going to press the red button. I would please welcome on stage 3 beautiful, wonderful women. With a big applause, of course, Miss Violetta Bulch